Today we're here in the 2015-16 season, KD's final season with the Thunder. He made the infamous decision in the offseason to join the Warriors. But what if he took that level of team hopping and multiplied it by 10, joining the team that lost in the finals every single year? KD has been able to get 2 rings up to this point in his career in real life, but we're going to see if this approach of joining the team that loses in the finals every season will allow Kevin Durant to get more championships in the same time frame. KD was All-NBA first team, putting up great numbers with the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's cool and all, but KD is probably going to be leaving OKC after this season. Unless, of course, they lose in the finals and he decides to stay. But ultimately, that doesn't happen. They lose to the Memphis Grizzlies in 7 games, and that's disappointing considering the Thunder were the 3 seed going up against a 6 seed. Now we're going to simulate the rest of the playoffs after Kevin Durant went 8 for 27 in an elimination game to see where KD is headed next. We have a Warriors-Cavs finals just like in real life, but let's see if it's a different outcome. The Cavs are up 1-0. They're up 2-0. KD might end up going to Golden State anyway, unless they make this comeback. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got a Game 7 here. Are the Cavs going to blow a 3-0 lead? Yes, they are. The Cavs blow a 3-0 lead, and that's where KD's headed. Kind of poetic when you think about it, because in real life, of course, the Warriors ended up blowing a 3-1. This time, KD's on his way to help LeBron James after a great effort in the playoffs where he came up short, blowing a 3-0. He's teaming up with Kyrie and Kevin Love to form a super team. And of course, J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson, they're about to cook. They got Matthew Dellavedova on this team too. It's wraps for the league. And also, I saw y'all's comments on my KD and LeBron teaming up video. I should have put KD at the 4 and K-Love at the 5. So that's exactly what I did in this video. I redeemed myself, man. Ben Simmons is the Rookie of the Year with the Utah Jazz. And Cam Payne's getting buckets. Jokic is most improved. And J.B. Bickerstaff, who is our coach, is the Coach of the Year. We won 70 games this season. LeBron, All-NBA first team. KD let KP take his spot on the All-NBA first team, but I guess somebody had to take a backseat in Cleveland considering how many scoring options there are on this roster. We, of course, were the number 1 seed. We won 70 games on the season. And in the first round, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. Are we really scared of this team? No. We're coming off of a 70-win season. We're up 3-0 in the series. Let's go ahead and let's get them out of there. Now we have the Detroit Pistons. This Pistons team has rebounding legend Andre Drummond, Laker legend KCP, and basketball legend Marcus Morris. But again, I don't think this is a team that we should fear. Okay, they're kind of giving us some comp. Okay, the series is tied 2-2. What do I know? I'm sure it's an Andre Drummond rebounding masterclass in this series. But in Game 5, we are able to clutch up. That was a pivotal game for us. LeBron James leads the way in scoring. And Kevin Durant, 6 for 21 shooting. Sure, a triple-double, but man, the efficiency was rough in that one for KD. Reggie Jackson led the team in scoring for the Pistons, and we end up getting out of there in 6. Now we have the Miami Heat. They've got Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside. They got Drew Holiday at the 3. That's a decision, and we're going to go ahead and get to this series. I feel like we should be able to exploit their lack of size. They got Drew Holiday running small forward, but maybe not because the series is once again tied 2-2, and we're headed to a Game 7. Back and forth series here, and in Game 7, we are able to clutch up. I would think so. Our team is a 70-win team after all, and we're moving on to the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant clutches up with 35 and 10, Kyrie Irving with 31 and 14, and Bron with 10 points, fouling out in 30 minutes. No way Bron would take that few shots in 30 minutes in an elimination game, but regardless, we're here, so it doesn't really matter too much. We got the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, so we've got a rematch of last year. Remember when this was happening all the time in real life? It was just year after year, Cavs, Warriors, but we're going to sweep this series. LeBron is the Finals MVP, averaging a triple-double and sweeping Golden State. So now Kevin Durant is headed to the Warriors. But there was a surprise when we checked out the roster. Draymond Green is gone. He has left the roster. I mean, we just have Steph, Clay, and KD. No Draymond, but we should be fine. We got Mo Spates to hold it down. While you all are checking out the awards, it seems like a perfect time for the regularly scheduled programming of me begging for subscribers. So if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you don't like the content, you can click off the video, I guess. Kevin Durant, All-NBA second team. Good stuff from him. We're the second seed going up against the Utah Jazz in the first round. They have Benjamin Simmons. Ben Simmons, he was going crazy in the Lakers video I posted a couple days ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's going crazy here. I guess we're going to lose to Benjamin. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess Ben Simmons is just him. Ben Himmons. What can I say? Lance Stevenson was giving us problems in this series. We got absolutely cooked. Jazz in 6, I guess. So Kevin Durant is going to be headed to yet another destination after this season. Man, disappointing to see our team go out this early. And so far, only one ring for KD. And Big Purr wins it. Every time I say that, it just makes me laugh. But Cat, he wins the championship with the Minnesota Timberwolves, taking down the Cavs. So we're back in Cleveland. And they're just following the real-life timeline, I guess, because they somehow picked up Isaiah Thomas. We'll just let it rock. Nikola Jokic is the MVP of the league. Luka Doncic is in New Orleans winning the Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Grant, 6th man. Kawhi DPOY. And DeJounte is most improved for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The T-Wolves are coming off a chip. Bron and KD make All-NBA first team. What a dominant duo. But we're going to see if we can pull off the NBA championship this season. In the first round, we got the Brooklyn Nets. This Nets team, I don't know how they got here. I guess Brook Lopez was really carrying, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can take them down. We can. That is an easy sweep. It's crazy how Brook Lopez changed his game because he was not taking threes earlier in his career, and now he's Splash Mountain, bro. He can really shoot like that. Speaking of Brook Lopez, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks here in the second round. We're up 2-0, but the Bucks fought back and took a couple games. Now we're all tied up at 2 apiece, headed into a pivotal Game 5, and in Game 5, it was pretty close. I probably should have hopped in, but we were able to get the job done. Man, I would expect more from LeBron James in a closeout game. Only 15 points and 10 assists. I mean, the 10 assists is cool, I guess, and we were able to get the job done in the series, but usually Bron, you'd expect him to go a little crazier. Now we have the Sixers who picked up Steph Curry. Okay, it looks like we got some comp here because they have Curry and Embiid. The series is all tied up at 2 apiece, and we've got to simcast this one because it's Steph Curry versus KD. They got Embiid as well. We could be in for some great gameplay. Unfortunately, we don't get that in this game, though. I mean, we won by 16 points, but it would have been nice to see some KD versus Steph gameplay. Steph Curry with 26 points and 15 assists in this one, but that's not enough. We're 1 win away from the NBA Finals, and we're going to be able to get that. We're facing the Lakers with Melo. Okay. They got D'Lo, Melo, Paul Millsap, Steven Adams, Jordan Clarkson. They got a team, man. Let's go ahead and let's see if they can give us comp, though. We are down 3-1 in this series, but we're going to look to make the comeback. And in Game 7, we've got a close one here. Oh my goodness, this is exactly what I'm here to see. We kind of need a bucket here, though. Kevin Durant gets down the lane, misses the layup, and we can't get the rebound. So kind of a sell from the team. I'm not going to lie to y'all. We almost pulled off the 3-1 comeback. Unfortunately, almost doesn't count. We lose the series, and Kevin Love low-key sold in this one, 3 for 11. Melo had 29, D'Lo had 21 and 10, and we get dropped off by the Lakers. So, Kevin Durant, another year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is just like the Cavs simulation I did with KD a couple days ago, or it might have been about a week ago at this point. But maybe Warrior legend Jordan Poole is here to save the day as we head into another season. Steph Curry, the MVP of the league, he has gotten quite a few of those throughout this simulation. Zion Williamson welcomes himself to the league with a Rookie of the Year award for the Chicago Bulls. And Doc Rivers is the coach of the year. I think they still have him as the Sixers head coach in 2K, so he is the coach of the year. He did end up getting fired in real life. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into the postseason. Kevin Durant, I'm not going to lie, for all this team hopping, joining the team that just lost in the finals, you only have one ring so far? That's not good, man. We got the New York Knicks in the second round, and we're going to go ahead and gentlemen sweep them. And now we've got a matchup with the Philadelphia 76ers. We got Sean Livingston starting at the 1. I mean, he's the mid-range maestro, don't get me wrong, but don't we have Isaiah Thomas? Yeah, Isaiah Thomas is on our basketball team, and they got Sean Livingston at the 1. I tried to rebuild the rotations. They still want to start Sean. All right, let's see. So Isaiah's putting up some solid numbers. But, man, the mid-range must be money because he's shooting almost 70% from the field. We'll just let Sean cook. That could end up being a mistake, but we'll see. We're up 2-1 in the series, tied up into a piece. These series with the Philadelphia 76ers have been pretty back and forth. And in a pivotal Game 5, the Sixers win by 1 point. LeBron James came to play in this one, 43 points. And Steph Curry, he had 17 assists in this one. So a big game for Steph. They got Kawhi now with the Sixers, but we're headed to a Game 7 here, and in Game 7, we get a close one. I'm locked into this one, man. We got Steph Curry, Bron, KD, Kawhi. I'm here for this. Kevin Durant gets the screen up top, steps back. Yeah, that would have been a tough shot, so he decides not to take it. Gives it down to Kevin Love. Shot clock winding down. Back out to KD. KD with the pull-up 3, and it's off. K-Love, no dog. He doesn't even try for the rebound. I feel like that was definitely a grabbable board there for KD, but the Sixers are taking it the other way. Steph Curry pulls the 3, and it's off. There you go, K-Love. He gets the rebound, and now we're back on offense. Kevin Durant swings it to the corner. LeBron James, the kid from Akron, trying to get to the basket. The little fadeaway shot is off, and now the Sixers have the basketball once again. A bucket would be big for them here. Jeremy Grant is bringing it up, and Kevin Love steals it. Okay, we've got another chance here. A bucket would be huge. Kevin Durant pulls the mid-range, and it's off. Oh my goodness, we absolutely folded in the clutch. We were able to get stops down the stretch, but with Nerlens Noel going to the free throw line, yeah, we might have another chance here. We've gotten all the chances we could ask for, and here's another one. One goes in for Nerlens, so we're only down 2 points. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can make something happen. Kevin Durant has the ball up top. He's kind of just dribbling around. There's a screen from K-Love, a good look for KD, and he misses it. I feel like he didn't need to fade there, but he faded, and it missed. And now, just to add insult to injury, after the made free throws, of course we're going to make it 3, but there's 0.2 seconds left. It's too little, too late, and we lose. What a run this has been for Kevin Durant. 49 from Steph Curry. How do they have Steph, Kawhi, and Embiid, though? That is wild. That is a crazy big 3. But we lose once again, man. A Steph Curry Game 7 masterpiece, and he's headed to the NBA Finals. They're facing up against the voice crack was wild. They're facing up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This Thunder team's pretty cool, a cool young team. We'll see if they can take down this powerhouse Sixers team. It doesn't look like it. Yep. The Sixers are going to win in 5 here, and Steph Curry gets a ring and a Finals MVP. So now, Kevin Durant, you're back where it all started, the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a pretty good team, though, so I think KD should definitely have a chance to compete for a championship here. I mean, of course, they were just in the Finals without KD, and now KD's on the roster, so he should be able to get it done, but we've seen what KD's done in the past, so it's definitely not a guarantee. We're headed into what's probably going to be another postseason of disappointment, and also keep in mind, we're trying to compare this to KD's 2 rings he has won in real life up to this point. So KD is currently 34 years old in real life, and he's approaching that in this simulation. So yeah, at 32, he only has 2 more playoff runs left after this one. So not much time left for KD to try and match or surpass those 2 rings he got in real life. Now we've got the Golden State Warriors in the first round. This should be light work, and it is. Well, not really. We win in 6. Bro, nothing's easy at this point for Kevin Durant in the playoffs. It's been rough. Now we got the Denver Nuggets. They're a really good team, especially for a 5 seed. They've got a squad, Brad Beal and Nikola Jokic on the team, and they're up 2-1 in the series. They're up 3-1. They're going to take us down in a gentleman's sweep. And Kemba Walker and the Knicks are in the NBA Finals. They got Chris Middleton, Victor Oladipo, Kristaps, Bol, and they're in the finals against Dame and the Mavericks. We'll see who wins this one. The Knicks are up 2-1. It's all tied up at 2 apiece. Knicks are up 3-2, and we're headed to a Game 7 here. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll see how that goes in the Simcast, but I did want to see how KD did in the playoffs. I mean, it was cool for KD. Anyway, let's get back to what's exciting. We got a Game 7 here, and the Dallas Mavericks are going to take it home. Damian Lillard and AD, the dynamic duo, are able to get it done and win an NBA championship. So, Kevin Durant is headed to the Big Apple. All right, man, let's go ahead and let's see if KD can get a ring here in New York with the Knicks. I think he was actually deciding between the Knicks and Nets in free agency in real life when he ended up joining the Nets. I don't know if that's true. Why are they paying Harry Giles so much money? Anyway, let's get to the playoffs. KD, you've got one more season left after this, so not too much time left to try and win another chip for KD. Only one championship up to this point, while hopping to the team that lost in the finals every single year, is absolutely wild. And Kevin Durant is nowhere to be found on any of the All-NBA teams. Man, the fall off might have started. This is rough. Bron is still making All-NBA teams in his old age, but man, KD's on the 1 seed team, so we'll see what he can do. It was still a good season, over 20 points per game. We're the number 1 seed, facing Detroit in the first round. We go ahead and we beat them in 5, but in the second round, we're down 3-1 to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, we're able to take a couple games to make it interesting. We're headed to a Game 7 here. Can KD pull a 3-1 comeback? Yes, he can. Okay, this is what I like to see. We're moving on to the conference finals. A good Game 7 from KD. And yeah, that's good. That's good. If we win the conference finals, he could try to compete for a chip. We dropped off Brandon Knight and the Hornets, and we're moving on. Now we got the Washington Wizards, John Wall, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson. A cool team, but can we beat them 1-0? It's tied up at 1 apiece. We're up 2-1 in the series. We're up 3-1. Oh man, get them out of here. That is a gentleman's sweep, and we're facing one of KD's many former teams, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're back in the finals without Kevin Durant. Can they take us down? They've got a solid, well-rounded team. We've definitely got the star power over them, of course, having Kevin Durant on the roster, but we'll see how this matchup goes. We're down 2-1 in the series. We're down 3-1 in the series. We're going to take a game. Okay, here we go. Maybe we can pull another 3-1 comeback. KP and KD and Kemba Walker. We've got a solid big 3. Jordan Poole is on the team. He was on that Cavs team with KD earlier in the video, but we're headed to a Game 7, and unfortunately, we come so close to pulling the 3-1 comeback, but we can't do it. 34 points for KD, but it wasn't enough. We lose. But what that means is we're going to be able to run it back another season in New York. It's crazy, though, that after KD left the Thunder, they were able to get a chip. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's see how another season goes. We saw progression from guys like Jordan Poole and Bol. The roster's looking good. So we're at the point where KD is at in real life at this point. He is 34 years old in the simulation, and in real life he has 2 chips. In the sim, he only has 1 chip. So let's see if KD can get that second championship in the final season of simulation in this video. Bron and Kawhi are both in Philadelphia, by the way. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Kevin Durant averaged less than 17 points per game, so kind of a rough season for KD this year. We'll see if he can go ahead and get it done and add that second championship to his resume. Ignore the other championships. Those are from real life. And of course, yeah, it was from like his old player card, blah, 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 whoop-de-doop. We got a Game 7 here between the Orlando Magic and the Knicks. They're the 8 seed, by the way, and we are able to win this one. That's what I would expect. We shouldn't be going to Game 7s with the 8 seed, and KD's letting Trey Lyles, with all due respect, Trey Lyles, shout out Mark Jackson, with all due respect. But, yo, there's no way you're letting Trey Lyles outscore you in a Game 7 when you are Kevin Wayne Durant. That is wild, bro. We got the Boston Celtics. They got D-Book, Jeremy Lin, Mo Bamba. We'll see if we can take them down. Series tied up at 1 apiece. We're up 2-1. It's tied up at 2-2. Come on, bro. Please. Can we advance? Yes, we get out of there in 6. Now we got Zion and the Chicago Bulls. Patrick Beverley's on the Bulls, just like in real life. But let's see if KD and the Knicks can take this team down and advance to the NBA Finals. Game number 1 goes to Chicago. Game number 2 goes to New York. Game 3 goes to Chicago. Game 4 goes to Chicago. Come on, bro. Can we fight back? No, we lose in 6. This was just disappointing, man. Come on, KD. We joined all these teams, and it resulted in 1 championship over all those years. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel as of late. Thanks again for 10K. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.